Hello my friends in Interland, how are you? I hope you're doing great. This is Dr. Said and I'm shooting this video from Tanzania. In case you don't know where Tanzania is, it's in east of Africa. And welcome to video number 2. In this video I'm going to talk about something interesting, and it's about a disease that most people are suffering from. It's a disease, or it's a syndrome which I call the bear in a cage syndrome. Now, if you have been employed for a very long time and have been thinking of running a business but never found a way to get started, you're probably suffering from this disease, which is the bear in a cage syndrome. Maybe you thought about running a business, you've thought about ideas, maybe you even collected some money and wanted to run a business, but you never found yourself getting started. Then you're probably suffering from this disease. Now, if you watch this video till the end, not only will you understand what this disease is, but I'll also show you what you can do to get out of this disease almost instantly and start running as a business starting from even today. Okay, now coming back to what the disease is. There are some researchers some years back who wanted to try an experiment. What they did is they went into the wilderness and took a bear and put that bear inside a cage. Now that bear was very aggressive. The bear was not comfortable being inside that cage. The bear did everything. The bear was fighting, climbing the cage, trying to do whatever it could to get out of that cage. The bear felt like a slave being inside that cage. It was not happy, it was not comfortable. But after some few days, no matter what the bear tried, the bear could not get out of the cage. Now, when the people who were conducting the experiment, when they gave the bear the meat, the bear tried to kill the meat, something which was already dead anyway. But then it was trying to kill it anyway, but then realizing like it's just a piece of meat, the bear started eating, and after some few days the bear stopped being aggressive and started becoming what we call a wussy. So the bear started becoming a wussy and started sleeping, waking up, waiting for the meat to come, eating, and stopped being aggressive. And if you go into the mind's bear, what you would realize that is what the bear had discovered is that he could not get out of that cage anymore. He realized that that was his life and he had to accept that reality. So the bear stopped fighting for freedom. So the bear was inside the cage and was not happy, but was okay being inside that cage. So the bear quit fighting for his own freedom. So after some few weeks of being in that cage, or some few months, what the experimenter did, he removed the cage and to see if the bear would try to free himself. But to his surprise, the bear just remained in the same spot where the cage was. The bear never moved an inch. Now, to motivate the bear, what the experimenters did is they took a piece of meat and they put it some meters away from where the bear was to see if the bear will follow the meat. And still, what the bear did, he stood up and he was moving towards the meat, but at the border of where the cage is, the bear stopped and never moved an inch after that. And no matter what the experimenters did, the bear never moved. The cage was not there, but that bear never freed himself. So that's what we call the bear in a cage syndrome. And that's what most people are suffering from. They're inside this cage. It's what we call a job. And they want to free themselves. But even if you remove the cage for them and show them where the meat is, they still believe that the cage is still there, and the cage isn't there anymore. So if you are employed and trying to run a business, my message to you is there isn't any cage. You can run a business. There's no cage. You can go out there and take your piece of meat. There's lots of meats out there which you can go out there and start having. Okay? Now, since the reason people have this cage is because they have this fear inside of them. They are so afraid of fighting for their own freedom in such a way that if you ask them why aren't you running a business, they'll come up with all the excuses under the sun. They'll tell you they have no money, they'll tell you the economy is bad, they'll blame the country, they'll blame the president, they'll blame their parents, and they'll blame their childhood. They'll look for all the excuses under the sun to show you that there is a cage, and in reality there is no cage. So if you want to become free, and if you want to start getting the meat starting from today, there is a link below. Just follow the link, click the link, and go get the meat and get started today. So this is my video for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, any comments, and if it's true you feel like you are suffering from the bear in a cage syndrome, then comment down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much, and don't forget to share this video to all your friends in Facebook and Twitter. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon.